Hey guys, welcome to Down to Earth with Kiki Marine. This video is gonna be based on my New Year's resolutions. I need more friends, but we'll get to that. That's a whole nother depressing saga that I can make into a whole nother video. So we gotta save our ideas, you know, we can't do them all at once. My New Year's resolutions, I wrote them down in my journal, my old-fashioned journal. The pages are even gold. Oh my goodness. Reminds me of Rumpelstiltskin. If you've never journaled before, fucking do it, man. Like, do it. You might feel so cheesy, like, doing it, writing in it when you are. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, sometimes I'm like, why am I even, like, I feel so cheesy writing down my feelings. Like, say, for example, if I'm in a really hard place at the time I'm journaling, and I'm just writing some sad boy ass shit. You know, just getting my feels out on the page. I reread some today that were from like 2021. Because I think I got this in 2021. So what, like 4 years ago? Because my first journal entry in this is July 13, 2021. Well, number one, to make this video, I needed to write some shit down. So I just don't be sitting here the point is, it's nice to see the improvement in yourself. Like, oh wow, I came so far from that day. Whatever you've been through, you made it through. And sometimes you forget, like, damn, I'm a tough ass bitch. Like, I really made it through that shit. And when I wrote this shit, I felt like I was gonna freaking die. But obviously I'm still here breathing, and Lord knows I'm stressing about something else now. But at least that problem's done. That problem's figured out. Like, and I read it, I'm like, damn girl, good job. Like, you ended up figuring it out, and the world wasn't over. Like, you felt it was in the time being. I need to stop fidgeting. I need to stop moving. Let's flip to my New Year's resolutions. Let me find it. Let me find it real quick. Make health a priority. I actually have not eaten meat for the last 2 years. Well, I just started again, and that's what I want to talk about. So basically, I stopped eating meat 2 years ago, January 10th. So 2022, January 10th. I stopped. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't eat meat. I felt so guilty for all the animals just being abused in the factories, and just unethical, unlawful, like, just abuse to the animals. And that shit just hits my core. Like, it makes my heart so heavy. And I what's it called, exposure therapy. Like, I overexposed myself to this shit. Like, I was on PETA's website, like doom scrolling on there, baby girl, and just traumatizing myself, like, so hardcore, following all the activists, you know, I can on Instagram, just finding this, like, this passion that, like, I've never felt before, and, like, this eagerness to, like, make a change and try to do something where I felt like I was making a difference. And it came down to, well, I gotta stop eating meat. If I don't eat meat, then I'm not contributing to buying the meat, therefore I'm not wanting them to be killed so I can buy it. Like, I don't know, it just made sense to my brain, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And if I can do this, I can prove to myself that I can do hard things. And I didn't know if I could do it. You know, of course I was doubting myself. Like, I love a good McDouble from McDonald's, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, I love a lot of meat. I do. But it got to a point where I couldn't even eat it anymore. Like, my boyfriend, you know, he loves meat. He's for sure a carnivore by heart. And he's an amazing cook too, so that's just a benefit. He would cook these delicious meals with me, and it wasn't, you know, the way they're cooked. It just, I don't know, I couldn't eat it without feeling guilty and feeling like a more, like, wrongness, honestly. Like, I've never felt this way before. In a way, it felt kind of like, besides all of, like, the sadness, I'm definitely an empath, like, too much. I feel too many people's emotions and animals. Like, I feel like I can just I know what they're feeling, okay, but yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it, and so I stopped. I said, babe, I'm stopping. You don't have to do it, but like this is something I'm gonna try to do. And at first I was like ordering meal kits from oh gosh, what is it called? I decided to eat meat again just recently, like last month in December, and it has been such a roller coaster ride. I have my moments where I'm like, you know, I can do this. Like, I chose to start eating it again for health reasons. I was just extremely skinny, like a year ago, almost anorexic type, and that's not healthy. You know, I don't want anyone thinking, like, it's definitely not a healthy way to think if I'm getting sickly skinny because I'm not eating meat. So it was a problem. It ended up being an issue. And you can have an amazing plant-based diet. Like, there's so many people that do it. You just got to make sure you get all your vitamins, all your nutrients that you need. Because if you're not eating meat, you're not getting a lot of protein. And so you have to make up for that protein, whether it be in your beans, protein shakes, protein drinks. I mean, basically the same thing. What else? I would eat tons of eggs. I've honestly ate like a lot of just the same shit over and over again. See, this shows right here. Like, I was so motivated at first when I began this diet, and I was like doing all the like, you know, fun videos, and I was doing really good on like bringing in my food groups of like fruit, vegetable, grain, you know, protein, because I'm not getting it from meat, so I need to make sure I'm getting it from somewhere else. And I don't know, I lost it in like the last year or 6 months, I want to say. I'm very proud of myself, okay, for even being able to do it, because I didn't think I could, and most of my family, I'm pretty sure they didn't think I could either, because half the time they'd be forgetting, like, oh, here, you know, hand me a plate of meat. I'm like, baby girl, thank you, but no thank you. And here I am, eating meat again. But one thing that really did help me to decide to start eating meat again without feeling like a terrible fucking person, and I'm just gonna go to HE double hockey sticks, like, no, it's okay, and it's good for my body. I'm not contributing to any more abuse if I am eating meat, and it's okay. Like, I don't need to feel like a terrible person for doing what I need to do for my body. I did miss it, okay? I would totally be lying, and I feel like most people would if they say, no, I like didn't miss it at all. And I mean, if you didn't, or you never have missed it, like, good for you, good job, because that takes a lot of, I feel like, courage and taste bud evolvedness. Like, definitely after 6 months, I stopped craving it as much, but when I would think of my carne asada fries from Beto's or Rancheritos, my mouth did water a little bit. I will not lie. It's a big step to knowing I'm doing right by my body, and honestly, like, I felt the difference kind of very quickly. Oh, excuse me. Gosh, that's just so foul. Gross of me. I'm sorry. Not ladylike. But at first, I did feel like acid reflux so bad and heartburn, and I could tell my stomach was like, whoa, girl, what did you just drop in here? Like, how are we supposed to disintegrate this? We haven't had it in a long time. What is this? And I knew I kind of should take it slow at first. But, I mean, after a few days, I kind of like, it did jump in, and I think I ate like a fat burger. I think I went to like Chili's with my friend and got like a bacon burger. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Okay, don't tell the pigs. Don't tell the cows. You see what I mean? I'm still working through it. Okay, I still feel so guilty, but I know it's good for me. Like, I feel my strength coming back. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was kind of brittle there for a minute, but like, I'm not boom, firepower. come back down to earth, baby girl. Get back on track. Where are we going? But yeah, that was resolution number 2. Eat meat. And I also put hot yoga on here because I want to try it, okay? Like, I've heard you gotta do hot yoga, not just yoga, it's the hot yoga, because I want to sweat, I want to work out. I just, I need a little bit of a challenge, and so I've heard it's really good, and a lot of people like it, so maybe that's gonna be my new hobby or thing I try to push myself to try this year. Because actually, just down a couple blocks from me, they have a cute little coffee shop, and above the coffee shop, it's like a yoga class. And the few times I've been there, I was like seeing these people walk upstairs, like their cute little yoga mat, and like they were just like walking up the stairs, and I was like, oh my gosh, where are they going? Like, what? There's an upstairs? Like, what? And like I looked up, and there's like a whole balcony of like, I can kind of see up there, like people are doing yoga. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, it's like coffee shop / yoga shop. Like, this is the place I want to be. It's a good goal. It's a good goal. So I'm gonna try it. I'm for sure gonna be so scared at first and insecure and embarrassed, but that is what change takes. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, number 3. This is a great one for literally for right now. Slow down. Be in the moment. Slow down, girl. I talk so fucking fast. I think so fucking fast. I go so fucking fast. I move so fucking fast. Like, slow down, Kiki, babe girl. Kamate. Slow down. I feel like that goes for the theme of like this whole year. I mean, the rest of my life too. Be in the moment. Sorry if it looks like I'm like taking a bunch of deep breaths or looks like I can't breathe. It's because I can't. Okay. I'm like having these weird lung issues right now, and I've been trying to figure it out with the doctor, but you know how that goes. Like, I don't know. He thinks it might be asthma, so I've been trying an inhaler, but I don't know. I feel like it's not been working, and maybe that's just me not like using it enough in the moment when I can't breathe. And I mean, I try to, but I don't know. Something's telling me it's something else. I feel like I need to go see a nose, ear, nose, throat specialist, or nose, ear, throat, whatever. That specialist. I need to go see them and see what they gotta say, because like when my mouth is shut or I'm chewing food and just breathing through my nose, like I feel like sometimes I cannot breathe. Like I feel like a regular nostril's like this and mine's like that. Like she's very there, but I don't know why, because look, they're big as heck. I used to be so insecure about my nose, and I mean, I still kind of am, but whatever. What can you do? What can you do? I couldn't imagine myself with a nose job, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like with a too small nose, I would look worse, but I feel like also I have a really big nose, and like, you know, these nostrils are huge, but stop. Don't talk bad about yourself, okay? I'm sorry, Kiara. I'm sorry. 4th one, cut off negativity. That goes for everyone else and for me too. Like, just barely an example. I need to stop hating on myself. I need to stop being insecure, not having confidence, and I just need to learn how to be delusional, because I feel like that gets you through it. That paves the way. It makes it. You gotta be delusionally confident, and you know what? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out when you figure it out. Like, honestly, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Even if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, just fake it, baby girl. Till you make it. Till you figure it out. Or till someone tells you. But yeah, cutting off negativity, easier said than done, but girl, we don't have time to play around anymore. We don't have patience. We don't have time to waste. If you're not gonna respect me, if you're not gonna respect my boundaries, sorry, bye. I recently lost like a friendship I never thought I would lose, but because my eyes weren't open to like the whole picture, like they should have been a long time ago. But you know what? It takes time. You know, it takes time for you to realize some stuff, and that's okay. Because once you realize, you realize. Real eyes. Real eyes realize real lies. Makes me sad because this person I thought would be in my life forever. Like, I thought they'd be at my wedding. I thought, you know, they'd be someone important to my future kids. Like, for sure, like, this person's gonna be in my life forever. We've already been through a lot since we've been young, like. But some people, like I said earlier, you outgrow them. That's okay. Or they outgrow you. Or you just don't see eye to eye anymore. Or it's almost like you don't fit anymore. And I feel like we are kind of making it, like forcing it for a minute there. The last few months of the friendship, I feel like we're definitely kind of forced. But for the right reasons. Like, you know, we both were trying to make it work. But there's just some things that, you know, it's okay if you can't get past. Or, not saying it's okay to hold grudges, but there's some stuff that you just know you don't want around you. Or you're just like, no, I can't do it, I'm sorry. And that's okay. Like, I feel like life has this way of kind of taking out people that you don't need and bringing in people when you do need them, and you don't realize it at the time until you do. But I'm just gonna go with it. Go with the flow. I'm gonna go with my gut. You know, when I feel like something is wrong, most of the time I feel like it's wrong, at least in my perspective. But yeah, I don't regret any decisions I've made for my own peace. You gotta do sometimes, and other people won't realize that, unfortunately. But also, you don't need to explain yourself to nobody, okay? No, motherfucker. Because, oh my gosh, literally, this is like flowing. My rant is flowing with my checkpoints. My next one is take shit from nobody. Like, word for word. Wow, that flowed so good. Oh my gosh. Because, yeah, take shit from nobody. I don't care. You don't pay my bills. You don't wipe my ass. You don't feed me, baby girl. Like, I ain't gonna, you know, all I know is I'm mean to bag shits. Like, what are you? Don't make me feel like poop just because you're feeling like poop. Like, no, if you don't have anything good to spread, don't be spreading it, okay? We don't want your poopy spread, okay? We don't want it. All right. Last but not least, save money. And of course, I feel like that's like a universal for every year. Every year that's a resolution, but do I do that every year? I don't know. But no, really, what I mean by that, okay, because I gotta be more realistic for myself, because I know myself, and I can't just be like, oh, put away, you know, $500 every time you get paid. Like, no, sometimes I'm like, baby girl, I feel like that's not within my funds, so I can't make this unrealistic goal to myself, and then I'm definitely not gonna reach that goal, and then I'm gonna be unsatisfied and disappointed in myself, and it's just like, why set myself up for failure? Like, no. So I gotta do kind of a more specific goal for myself, and what I mean by that is buy what I can. So if I don't have the cash for it right then and there, if I can't buy it, like, own it right away, if I have to do it on credit, no, I don't get it. If I can't, and I heard a lot of people say this before, if you can't buy it twice or 3 times, you can't afford it. I'm like, wow, what do you mean? If I can buy it one time, like, pay for the whole thing plus tax, like, and it's mine, I own it, like, what do you mean? No, like, now that I'm older and becoming more wiser, I realize that's so true. Because just because you could afford a $1,500 new MacBook and then your paycheck was $1,600, yeah, you can afford it. Realistically, you can go buy that MacBook, but now you're only gonna have $100 for the next week, 2 weeks, or till you make that money back again, and now you're surviving off of, you know, if you didn't have a savings, like, moi, that's, you know, that's not a realistic purchase. Like, I know myself, no, it's not. I need to save outside of, like, my day-to-day spending, my priorities, you know, bills, mortgage, gas, groceries, you know, get my kitties, you know, their food, what they need, and just having that emergency fund for shit you never know what's gonna happen. So, never be too safe. You know, it's better be safe than sorry. So, yeah, that's that. I feel like that was definitely a crazy ramble. Sorry. But I don't have any more tallies or resolutions, I guess. Because I didn't want to make it too long for myself. Like I said, too unrealistic, because I know me. I can't put too much on my plate. Because, you know, sometimes you can't be doing all that. And then I get so sad with myself because I'm like, oh my goodness, why did you not tear down your house and rebuild within a day? Like, come on, girl. Like, you could have done it. Like, there's people out there that do it. Like, I'm just sometimes so unrealistic with my goals and my ambition sometimes. And it's just like, girl, you mean the best, but sometimes, like, chill out. Okay, it's okay. Take your time. Take the steps you need to take to get there the right way. But, well, that's that. Thank you for coming to listen to my resolutions and my rambles. Don't forget to stay down to earth. Hopefully, I will be back next week with another video, if I don't cringe too much at watching this one. I feel like we can all achieve amazing things that we don't think we can at first, but once we do, it's like, wow, I did that shit. I really did it. And like, this video, I made it. Oh my goodness. A lot of it, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? But you know what? Whatever. You don't know till you try. So anyways, yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next week, and stay down to earth.